Hello everyone, welcome back to my book video review session. For today's session I will be reviewing Dr. Chris Jones' book called Simulation, right? So this is a very short book. It has about a little over 100 pages, a quick read, and this is more towards sci-fi. This is more towards technology, a lot of technological stuffs and a lot of imagination involved, where you will be teleported into a new world, and a lot of computer science thing, and I believe Dr. Jones, coming from computer technology, having a computer technology background, and I think this is why you can see his interest in technology and computer science, a lot of it in this book, and also together with his imagination, you can see how he has imagined a life that would be very cruel to human being, and how people can be very complacent with technology, how people can get very addicted to technology, right? So now, to talk about this book, it starts off with a character called Daphne, and actually the gist of the story is about a government in a place trying to help, trying to not really help, but pretending to help people from the lower class, or probably the poor people, trying to help them to have a better life by arranging, or probably like providing them places to stay, right, for free. And that's what the government is trying to do in this book, to help the poor people, to relocate them to a so-called better place, and by giving them free of charge place to live. Everything else is given, like something like that, but it comes with a condition whereby they will have to sort of a rat labs, they eventually become like the rat labs, whereby they are being forced to try or consume an artificial intelligence creation. I would call it artificial intelligence creation. So it is actually called Samantha. The whole thing, it's called Samantha, and how it works is actually through nasal spray, whereby these people who have been given free accommodation to stay and everything, they will also be given this artificial intelligence nasal spray, so that they can spray it, and the moment they spray it, they actually get teleported to a whole new world, where in that virtual world, in that world, everything is given to them, and things are perfect, and this particular world seems very cruelty free. You don't really have problems that you're having over here in the real world, things like that. So it's very addictive, and one can actually literally live in that virtual world. And what happens is that we can see that people fail to communicate to each other, and as things get very addictive, we will also see how Samantha, or this particular artificial intelligence, can actually cause a lot more danger to to the people who are trying it out, so that's what happens in the story. And Daphne is one of the characters in the book that in the opening character you can see that she is ingesting, or probably she's trying out that nasal spray, and she's going into a whole new world. And then we will come to learn about a few other characters as well in the book, right, who are also going through the same situation as the other characters. And you can see how things are very addictive, and how Samantha will actually eventually kill people, so I wouldn't want to explain more on that, but I think you should be reading the book in order to really feel it, right, to really see what happens at the end of the day, and how it actually becomes a struggle, because the AI kept killing one after another, and it's sort of a mass killing kind of stuff, right? So a lot of people are dying, and and there will be some other characters who will come and try to stop things, stop Samantha from killing people and things like that. So that's the whole drama, and the ending is also something that's very unexpected. So the plot is very interesting, it moves very fast, it keeps you engaged, right? So now let me move on to the ratings. So my rating would be for the layout. I've been given an ebook in exchange for an honest review, and I think the layout of the ebook itself is very nice. I mean, it's easy to read. The font, the spacing, formatting and everything was good. It's 5/5. And when it comes to plot development, and I think although you might think that this is kind of a book that you may have read before, but I think it still differs from the normal sci-fi books that I've read in the past. And I think the way it is written, and Dr. Jones' imagination and his experience, you can all see it in that book, and I think that's what makes the book unique, and it stands out from the rest, right? So for plot, I would give 4/5. And for the key takeaway message, I think what we can learn from this book, or probably what the book is trying to say to us, is actually not to get too engrossed with technology, and how too much of something can actually kill us, right? So I think that's what it's trying to tell us, and also not how we are not supposed to be too addicted to social media. And the virtual reality is just virtual. I mean, the internet and the social media they are all very virtual, and it will not replace the human to human interaction. So that's what I think the book is trying to tell. And you've got to go and check the book out for yourself. Read the free preview on Amazon, and you will come to know what I'm talking about. And I believe you will also have a very good time reading this fairly short book, right? So so that's about it from me. And with that, so with the key takeaway message is 4/5. So this book will have about 13/15, right? So a score of about 13/15. So with that I would end this book video review for now, and I will see you again in another video, right? So I will also leave the links to Dr. Jones' websites, so you can actually check it out, the links below. And I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you.